After covering sample space, let's look at event. Definition: an event E is any subset of the sample space S. So this is probably new notation for some of you, and we use this to represent that E is a subset of S. Okay? Keep in mind, S was the sample space. That's all possible outcomes. Whereas E is just a subset. It can be all of them, but it can also be empty and anything in between. Examples here. If you are looking at, remember that we are doing 3 coin tosses, and we have listed the sample space, which I think have 8 possible outcomes. But if we're going to define E as 2 heads, then instead of 8 outcomes that you might be having, you're only going to have 3 of them because you need to have 2 heads. Okay, so we're here listing all of the possibilities here, and it's going to be 3. And I think you will be able to come to the number of 3 here by doing combination. This one is rolling 1 die. So remember, the sample space S is 1 through 6. We have 6 options. Whereas if we're going to define the event as E, which is a subset of S, as even number, then this particular event has 3 possible outcomes. Lastly, this is waiting for a bus. And then if we define the event to be waiting for less than 2 minutes, then the event E is going to go in terms of seconds, will be from 0 to 120. Keep in mind that event is any subset of the sample space. Few other things to notice. It's possible to have impossible event, and we're just gonna use this notation as empty set. An empty set is a subset of any sample space. Lastly, it's possible that your event is the original sample space, and we also have the notation that S is a subset of S itself.